On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Washington 9. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Washington first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
The pass.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play. first down, Washington.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Washington nothing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
I think that's where they're leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
55,
Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Gibson.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
The pass.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Albert O with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Hightower. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
18, incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Williams. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams.
The pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
His throw caught at about the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 3. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And the Eagles are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
The 3-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a carry for Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but now it's third and goal. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on downs.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Yards. And the Washington first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
A gain of 43
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
7-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Albert Okuebuna, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chase Young. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Albert O there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete as time has run out